people hate them, and that these people don't deserve to be there, and when they are there, they don't deserve to be free enough to win with the Trump. And if they do win with the Trump, it's he's not doing anything that you people were not doing. You people were deporting people. You people were part of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. You were killing people. You were doing all sorts of bad stuff. But to create such a suspicion and hatred of me and Trump because we wanted to get rid of the Islamic Republic of Iran with a free country for all its, and we try to free our people. But you can get rid of the Trump, and then you think you would do it, but we don't know how you're doing it, and we're still under this coronavirus, and we're still under this tremendous, insane control of thoughts and control of liberties and control of speech, we don't have the freedom of controlling our speech and our thoughts and uh, our 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 freedoms and everything. And we don't know what's going to happen to Trump, and we know that the only thing you people are doing is trying to create a new system there, a new government. Well, the people we see are not. I mean, I don't see. I don't see the inclusion of people like me. I don't see the inclusion of people like me in the White House. I don't see the inclusion of people like me in England. I don't see the inclusion of people like me in Russia. But I do see Elon Musk having as much time as he wants on the YouTube. I see Twitter always on the YouTube. I see all these people and I see the Islamic Republic of Iran just doing whatever it wants to its citizens, killing all these citizens all in its country for protesting freedom, and making YouTube videos about how amazing their satellites are, how amazing their missiles are, how amazing everything else is. And then I see the U.S. generals like General Austin, or the people like Joe Biden or Jill Biden or Hillary Clinton, blaming me and blacklisting me and creating an outcast out of me, and for lies about me, and just because I won with Trump, and you people were upset about it, and just telling everybody, brainwashing everybody to say he's just a racist, he hates people, he thinks about his skin color, he thinks about how white he is, he just so many lies about me, and you're helping people that think that they can create a great country, but to do it they can do it without the people that really love our country, that really want were a part of our country. And the sickness of the Democratic Party is like, I mean, the destruction of faith in goodness and everything. And it's also this coronavirus going on with people can steal shine and stuff like that. So the worry is that people with technology, the people that don't have any idea what they're doing, are going to continue to support the Islamic Republic of Iran and Putin and Israel, not Putin, but Ukraine. Ukraine is going to control Europe, and the Islamic Republic is either going to turn into a state for Scientology or communism, or it's going to stay with the Islamic Republic. I really truly wish that I was the king of my country, because I truly do wish that my people have me as a leader, or I truly do wish to see that the Ayatollahs can include Reza Pahlavi and me and other Iranians in their government. Is there a reason that they haven't included us in their government? Is there a reason that they threaten death to people who celebrate Reza Pahlavi? That is a question that they have to answer. Is there a reason that they threaten death and jail and prison and torture for people that celebrate Reza Pahlavi, when people all over the world and all over their country are protesting them and cheering with flags of Reza Pahlavi's era and the Iranian the Iranian flags, not the Islamic Republic flags. And is that not enough in its own a reason that we have that I can sue the Islamic Republic of Iran for genocide uh, and for trying to it genocide its own people? Is that not a reason? I can even accuse Vladimir Putin of trying to do the same thing and sue him too. I can even sue Barack Obama and Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton for helping them commit a genocide against the Iranian people. And also Elon Musk and Scientologists and the communists. Is this man right here will stand up always for the freedoms of the Iranian people to end the restrictions that the Islamic Republic of Iran has put on the kind of culture that they had during the Reza Pahlavi dynasty. I'm not actually asking for them to. So I'm asking for them to free their country and let their country have people like him in their government and cinema like that cinema from that era in their country, and music like music that Persians all around the world have in their country. And they can keep their universities, they can keep their mosques, but they should allow Reza Pahlavi to return to his country and be part of form part of a government, share the country with people like him and people like me, not just treat us as their enemy and not treat us as if they're as if and not treat and not and Hillary Clinton and Obama, and not Hillary Clinton, but the Obamas and the Trumps and the British or and the other countries that support them, like Russia, should be taken to court over keeping us out of our country and keeping us in a state of genocide and forced labor, to where we're forced to work outside of our country just because they found every single person that every single Iranian that helped Trump win. They found every single Iranian that helped Trump win, and they're trying to enslave those people electronically and torture them electronically through coronavirus or other things, and energy weapons, and tell them that they should be working all the time, or mock everything that Trump said about the world, and put us through tests, psychological tests. And maybe Trump did this himself, and he should be in court or in jail for or shot in a tribunal in military justice for doing this to people, and thinking he can get away with it just because they were voting for him, and he thought he can just trick everybody into thinking at the end of it, make us think that he was this great unifier of races, and say it was all us that were doing it. But it's not. It's not Trump that was doing it. It's the Obamas that are doing this to us. It's CNN, MSNBC, Fox, CNN, MSNBC, BBC, Comedy Central, the Comedy Centrals, the rappers, all those kind of people, making fun of people like me because we wanted freedom for our country, and making fun of us all day long, telling us to show them how we're great and things like that. Those are things that people with no place in society who want to start. You people have no place in society. People that talk to me like that have no place in society. I will stand up for the freedom of my people, and I will not be bullied by communists. I will not be bullied by Marxists. I will not be bullied by capitalists. I will not be bullied by Christians. I will not be bullied by Trumps. I will not be bullied by Clintons. I will not be bullied by Obamas, and I will not be bullied by the British or the Irish or the Germans or the French or the Italians or the Israelis or the Russians or the Indians. who have already been in this done this establishment and don't want anyone to uh, learn about who I am or do anything because of the fact that I was because of the fact that I was calling for freedom and lower prices on food, gas, uh, and other things, and cost of living, and wanting to help humankind with a project called Art 4 by Darius Shokov, which is another thing that the Clintons and the Obamas and the Bidens have been trying to blacklist, uh, which is a filmmaker named Darius Shokov, who was a filmmaker who's been blacklisted since the Bush era, and they want to continue this. They think you cannot continue this regime of thinking that there might be of Islamic Marxism and fascism when the Iranian people don't want it, and they don't. They want something else in their countries. Putting people in jail and torturing them is something that the Obamas endorsed, that the Bidens endorsed, the Clintons endorsed, and the Bushes endorsed when it came to Iran, and the Russians endorsed when it came to Iran. The Putins endorsed when it came to Iran. There's so many other people endorsed when it came to Iran. The Iranian people need help. They need freedom, and they need somebody to make them free. But the people who are watching right now from America, the young the college students, the other people who are thinking their country is going to be free, I still think you people should be watching out to make sure people like Trump and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and the other people on Wall Street and other places don't keep raising prices on everything and controlling everybody with satellites and suppression and things like that, just so that they can look rich on YouTube and they can continue doing this, and nobody else will have any freedom to do anything, and they'll mock people who want to just mock people and try and erase people and do things to get rid of people who are trying to do things because they want to be the only people responsible for having intelligence, the only people responsible for having money, for having intelligence, for having class, for having character, for having art, for having artistic ability, for people thinking they're smart and all this stuff. The U.S. government has tried to blacklist my uncle Darius Shokov for 25 years. The Islamic Republic's tried to blacklist him for 25 years. The British have tried to. I don't know who else, but who else? Hollywood has had enough of the last 25 years of those kind of movies, and the last 40 years, 50 years of those kind of movies without having him involved in any of it. And every single person in America should protest for the freedom of Darius Shokov to be able to return to the USA or to make movies famous, and for us to have a free country in Iran and America without having to worry about being oppressed by capitalism and Scientology and people who blame and people from race theory classes. Thank you very much. My name is Shaheen Shukrafanda. I'd like to be the president of Iran.